We are live. I think we are. Okay, I think we are officially live. Um. So. Now we're live on there too. Okay. Alrighty. So. Let's see what's going on here. As I wait for the data to come through here. Alright, good. People to come in. As I wait. So the feed comes in here on the YouTube and the Twitch. Alrighty. No. So let's get this solidified here. Oh, I didn't know we do that. Waiting for people to come in here. So, a couple things here before we get on. So I just want to say right now. Hey, what's going on, JT Max? So, a couple things. Because I've been kind of getting kind of bamboozled today on being living under a rock on certain stuff. I don't know everything that's going on. I don't know everyone. I don't know every voice actor's lives. I don't know their backstories. I don't know what's going on. Okay. And as you guys know, this is an English dub channel, so I'm not going to know certain things that have been addressed in subs and whatnot. So yeah. In terms of the my review, for anybody who hasn't checked out my review for the new Ruby series, we talked about voice actors, some of the voice actors that were being recasted. A lot of info did not know about nor was aware of at the time. I'm not sure about where this whole idea that Roman Torchik's voice actor got passed away or whatever. Um, I haven't found any info on that. Um, the only thing I've found was he left the company in 2019, which was the thing that I looked up yesterday before the video I made. So that's literally all I went on. But apparently there was a lot of issues with him in the animation team, and that's what led to his departure. So I guess it's a good thing that he was recasted, because apparently there was issues behind the scenes with him and some of the other coworkers. Um, so you know, I don't know everything on everything about every voice actor's lives, and I don't claim to. So I don't know why that somehow I'm living under a rock because of that. When there's a bunch of voice actors out there. So, you know, that's what I'll say about that. Anyways, we got 2 people so far watching us. Hopefully we get more. A scale to 1 to 10, how would you rank all versions of Venom that you've seen so far? Like the movies, Eddie Brock, Tom Hardy, 10 out of 10. The one in Spider-Man 3 gets a 7. Actually, no, probably a 6, because it was really not that good. It's kind of rushed in there. The video game, Spider-Man Venom Maximum Carnage, 10 out of 10. I think that's it. Do you think Batman will appear in the upcoming Joker 2 movie? No. Absolutely not, he will. Batman was a kid in Joker 1, and I think Joker 2 will take place not too long afterwards from it. And it's supposed to be a musical. And I know Batman doesn't do musicals, so Batman definitely won't be in this movie. This movie franchise isn't really about Batman, so no, won't happen. I only got 2 people in here. Yes, we have a YouTube, we have a Twitch, we have an Instagram, and we got a Discord. I wonder if I start like posting it like on my we get more people if we posted it on our community tab. How do I do that? Oops. What the fuck is that from? No! Okay, hold on. He's like, no. Hold on. Alright, so let me try posting this on the community tab and see if we get more people. I did let people know on my Discord what was going on. Yeah, I got a warning. Yeah, we know about that. Q and Q&A stream. All right, let's go back. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, we got a couple more people. Do you think the Justice League Dark Apopless War should have another movie after it? Are you talking about the animated thing? Because I don't think I've watched that yet. So, yeah, I have to catch up with a lot. The problem with the DC movies is they just release them and they don't promote them at all. Like they just release them on DVD and Blu-ray and they don't really tell anybody that they're coming out. Like unless you're like really hardly on the HD Max or whatever, you're probably not going to be like they don't promote them on Cartoon Networks like commercials and shit like that. So it's really like they've come out with like a shit ton of like movies. Like some occasionally you'll see them like on Toonami, like the Wonder Woman one, and then most recently the Batman one they had. But they're very very not really good at advertising those movies. That's the biggest problem for me. So yeah, I got a lot of those I got to catch up on. I'm not really sure since I'm not really familiar because I haven't seen the movie yet. So maybe I hope so. Let them keep continuing, but they really need to make more advertisements efforts. But then again, they are controlled by people that are incompetent and don't know how to manage a Target, let alone manage Warner Brothers. So, yeah. What's your opinion to Venom in Marvel Spider-Man 2's game that's coming out? I don't really have an opinion on that because I have no idea that that was a thing. So, yeah. Sonic Marvel fan, what is your opinion on the next time of Death Battle? Don't watch Death Battle, so I don't really have an opinion on it because I don't really watch it anymore. But I heard it's supposed to be. I heard it's supposed to be like Shadow and Future Trunks, but it's like the non-canon versions, which already makes me not like it even more. Because like, why are you using non-canon characters? So yeah. Do you like the Beast Gohan transformation? I thought it was awesome. Yeah, it was cool. Did I like it? I liked the transformation. Did I like them using it? No, because I just I don't like how they give like one person one transformation and then give like another Saiyan another transformation. Like for example, Gohan can go Beast Gohan, right? Why can't Goku go Beast Gohan? Why can't Gohan go SSGSS? You know what I'm saying? Like they should all have they should be all able to use the same transformations. You know, there was a Super Saiyan 1, there was Super Saiyan 2, there's Super Saiyan 3. You know, these are transformations that like each person got. So that's my whole thing on that. Just I don't know. Black Frieza is gangsta. Uh, I don't know what you mean. I mean Frieza is, you know, he's badass. Golden Frieza especially, but I don't know what you're talking about on that front. Um, it's SpongeBob versus Aquaman for DC Super Friends. Oh, I thought it was Silver versus Future Trunks. That's what I was told, that it was those two. They're non-canon or whatever, non-canon versions or whatever. But yeah, I have no idea. Um, if, are we talking about SpongeBob versus like the movie Aquaman? Or are we talking about the comic book one? Um, oh, DC Superfront. He says, isn't that it's isn't that what isn't that like what what's it called? DC Friends. That's like the 80s the 80s whatever it's called cartoon. I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I don't know who wins, but uh well, I could take a guess who I think could win. Um I mean SpongeBob breaks the fourth wall, but the Super Friends Aquaman, I don't know. I don't remember if he was that powerful though. He was kind of just like there, you know, he communicated with the animals. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. If they're using that version of Aquaman, SpongeBob probably wins. I don't know. It's been years since I watched Super Friends, so I honestly don't remember. Yeah, he's weak. Anyways, only talks to fish. Only talks to fish. Yeah, that was the meme. Bear of jokes. Anyways, it was Archie Silver versus Xeno Trunks. SpongeBob versus Aquaman from the 90s. Oh yeah, it was early 90s. Not, I thought it was late 80s, but maybe it was early 90s. I don't remember. I remember watching it on Boomerang. I do remember that. When Boomerang was still on Cartoon Network, but before it became a channel. But yeah, I heard about that. I heard it was the non-canon Archie Silver versus the Xeno Trunks, future Trunks, which again, I think that's stupid. Like, why are you using non-canon characters? Honestly, I don't know shit about Xeno Trunks. I don't know shit about Xeno Trunks. I mean, he was part of Dragon Ball Heroes. I mean, I know the one from Xenoverse, but not the one from Heroes. Apparently the one from Heroes went to SSG, because I just found that out today, and everyone was upset with me on Twitter that I didn't know that. Even though I've said constantly that this is an English dubbed channel. I didn't know that he achieved SSG Trunks. I don't even think that happened in the I find that hard to believe, because I know I watched some of the fan dubs of the Dragon Ball Heroes anime or whatever, because there were some fan dubs that were made. I don't remember him being a Super Saiyan God. That was a couple of years ago though, and they stopped doing it after, I think, episode 20. So, because of copyright. So, it is what it is. Where was I, anyways? Hey there, SS Ultimate Goku. What is your thoughts on the WWE now that Triple H is taking over and doing things? Someone who hasn't seen WWE in a long time, should I go back and watch it? Yeah, One Piece fan. Triple H has done a really good job with WWE. There are things that are flawed with it, but it is much better than the way Vince McMahon had been running it. So, yes, I would recommend watching it. Though, still continue watching AEW. Unless they get rid of CM Punk, then don't watch it anymore, because fuck them for what they did to CM Punk. Yeah, I'll be watching AEW until they publicly say that they fired CM Punk. Because if they fire CM Punk, I'm done with them. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. You fire my boy CM Punk because those stupid cliques, Kenny Omega and the Bucks, they bust the man's locker room down, tax him after a grueling match for with a world title. Fuck them. Fuck those assholes. That the reports are true that they were the ones that tried to, because apparently Hangman was supposed to run in and attack Punk while, at Grand Slam to cost him the world title against MJF. MJF, according to reports that I have right now, I don't know if they're true, but the reports I have is Hangman Adam Page was supposed to cost CM Punk the world title at Grand Slam, and MJF would be the world champion right now in AEW if it wasn't for that stupid brawl. The reason why they attacked him was because they were pissed off at what he said at the press conference, but they were also pissed off that Tony Khan was listening to CM Punk over them. And that's why they were pissed. and they didn't like the direction that their characters were going in. So, you know, as far as I can serve, fuck them. They're clicks. They're clickers. You know, they didn't want Hangman didn't want to work with Punk. That was what it because they were because Hangman was going to turn heel. He was going to cost Punk the match at Grand Slam, which would have led to CM Punk losing the title to MJF. MJF would have been the world champion right now, and that would have led to Hangman Adam Page turning heel. And then they were going to do a program with Punk and Hangman. They were going to finally do that heel program where he would have been a heel. But Hangman didn't want to do it. And then that's what led to the press conference where he started saying shit about the EVPs. That's what led to it. That is what led to the attack. That is allegedly what led to everything. So, you know, that's my take on, you know, those pieces of shit. What else is going on here? SpongeBob stomps. Aquaman is weak. Only talks to fish. No power. He's dog shit. Yeah. I expected SpongeBob versus Gumball. Did you know that Disney is making a Dragon Ball movie? Why, no, I didn't know Disney was making a Dragon Ball movie, even though Geekdom 101 has made over 9,000 videos debunking this, and Disney Plus, or Disney is not making a Dragon Ball movie because they do not own the rights to Dragon Ball, and that the people that find out about this stuff, it is from people on the internet that are spreading bullshit that isn't true. But, yeah. But yeah, totally. No, but in all seriousness, Disney is not making no Dragon Ball that. In all seriousness, there is no Disney Dragon Ball movie being made. Geekdom 101 has made multiple videos debunking this. It's not happening. It's usually just people on Twitter spreading bullshit that isn't true. Hi, Goku and Sonic Games. Yeah, so JT Max, anytime you hear anything about Disney making Dragon Ball, it's not true. It's made up from people on social media. Fake artwork of it. Like, I seen someone like do some fake Photoshop of artwork of it. It's not real. Pizza. They are now. Me? You know what I do? I wonder if other people are here. Well, no, because they had One Piece. He was asking about Triple H. I mean, I've been impressed with the wrestling as of late. I'm pissed about what happened with CM Punk, though. I mean, I've made, like, how many videos on it now? How many videos have we made on CM Punk? We have made, I think, 4 or 5 videos. We have made 4 or 5 videos in the past. Like, we got 1, Well, there was one video that I never uploaded. There was a video I uploaded but never made public because I just didn't like it. So, yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We made 5 videos that were uploaded. 2 of them right now I have privated right now. 5 videos we've made on CM Punk that were uploaded. Just from this whole media scrum. Well, I've been accused of being a quote-unquote CM Punk biased fanboy, yet the same people that say this are elite fanboys. Like, there are these people that are like shitting on Punk are the biggest marks I have ever seen. They go on these freaking platforms and they just, they just are right up them. They are such marks for the elite. Okay? It's ridiculous. They're just like up them, bro. They are just up them. And I can't say what I want to say about them on YouTube because YouTube will probably shut this video down if I do. See you later, JT Maxx. He's like, he had to go. We got 2 people left. What's your thoughts on Crunchyroll firing voice actor from Mob Psycho 100? So, okay, so this is very So I'm very conflicted on this one. Because I get his point. And you know what the thing is, too? I actually met this voice actor. He's a really good voice actor. I met him at UBCon just this year. I have pictures with him. So he's a cool dude. As a matter of fact, I think I have my panel. I have the panel, the video panel from UBCon on this channel for the playlist, which you can actually go check out if you are interested in it. So it's on my playlist, so it's very easy to see. But so getting to the voice actor, I'm kind of conflicted on this one. One Piece fan. I'm kind of conflicted on this one because I get his point, but I also could see the other side of this as well. Because as a newer voice actor myself, obviously I don't really have the ins and outs of big studios and stuff like that and whatnot. So the thing is newer voice actors that are trying to get discovered, right? That are trying to get discovered, they are going to have less chances if most projects are unionized for anime. So from my perspective, from a newer voice actor that isn't in the union or isn't with those guys, it's like, this is my opportunity to, have a chance to, get somewhere as a voice actor, from a newer voice actor's perspective. For example, I'll just use this as an example right now. Dragon Ball Z. Every project on Dragon Ball Z was non-union. At Funimation. So what does that mean? All those voice actors today that are superstars essentially in Dragon Ball Z, they were nobodies before Dragon Ball Z. As a matter of fact, Sean Schemmel, the voice of Goku, had just started voice acting the year before he got casted as Goku. He started voice acting in 1998, the year before he took over as Goku in 1999. He got casted as Goku as a non-union actor, and of course, as they say, the rest is history. Everybody knows who Sean Schemmel is. Everyone knows who Christopher Sabat is. You know what I'm saying? All these voice actors are known because they got a chance to do a show that was non-union. So this is from my perspective here, is that a lot of new voice actors might not get as many chances if some of these projects are all unionized. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I kind of not really on that same side, because I'm trying to kind of do my thing here and try to do voice acting roles as well, and hopefully I can get somewhere with it. But if studios fully take over, or if the union fully takes over anime, and all the anime projects are union, then non-union actors will not really get a chance to get discovered. As a matter of fact, Kyle himself has even said that the first season of Mob Psycho 100, when he was casted as Mob, was a non-union actor. He was not in the union. This was something that he even said in his tweet, that he had not been in the union yet when he did the role for Mob for the first season. Now I can also understand the side of it from the union side. If you're an experienced actor and you're not getting that many benefits being a non-union actor, I can also understand that side of it as well. Because it's like, well, you're not getting really that much a benefit for work. And also, I know there's been years upon years that anime characters have been grossly underpaid. Anime, obviously, you're trying to match the flaps of voice actors from Japan, which obviously is much harder than doing American voiceover, from cartoons, because, they're modifying it for your voice. So obviously in that content, you're getting paid a lot less, which is why a lot of non-union actors, union actors don't work on anime. They don't, because they don't get paid as much. They don't make as much out of it. They don't get as much benefits. But I look at it this way. If the role, and I know they've used, like, some people have used the arguments. Some people have used the arguments that, well, non-union actors can work on union work. Like, I've heard that. Like, even Kyle said that. People have used that argument, but here's the thing. Do you think, let me put this hypothetical out there. Do you think if a non-union actor was auditioning for a role and he was like a newer voice actor that was only a year into the business, right, doing roles, do you think that a newer voice actor is going to beat out someone like Kevin Conroy if he was in the casting pool for that role? You know what I'm saying? Probably not. You're probably not beating out Kevin Conroy if Kevin Conroy or Tara Strong or, these are union voice actors. If you start having anime if you start having a majority of anime be union, you're going to start seeing, cartoon voice actors participate in anime. And you really think that those guys are going to lose out to newer voice actors that are a year or two into the business? Probably not. And so that was what I was saying. I'm like, well, how is someone, brand new going to beat out someone like Kevin Conroy? Because Kevin Conroy's like the GOAT. He's Batman. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I look at it as. It sucks that he's not going to be Mob. At least unless if anything changes. It does suck that he's going to not be Mob, but I from my vantage point, I do think it's good that there is a non-union pool out there. So people can get work and get discovered and, get the opportunities to be a main character or a support character in a show and really get their chances out there. So it's a big confliction. And I don't think there's ever going to be a right or wrong answer. But that's just my take on it. And this was just an example. Obviously there are other actors we could use as well, but I was just using that as an example. All these voice actors that I mentioned are talented voice actors, and they're great at their craft. But that's just my whole thing on it. Yeah, I did. We put it out there. But he... If you were to choose an anime that deserves a second chance, what anime will it be? What do you mean by second chance? Do you mean like an English dub? Or do you mean by like... I don't know what that... What do you mean like a show that was canceled? I'm not sure how many animes were canceled, but... I know there's a lot of shows that have ended. In terms of like English dubs, for English dubs, there was that. What was that show that got kind of stopped in its tracks? Oh, for English dubs, I mean Yu-Gi-Oh! GX season 4 for sure. I mean, like, come on. I mean, we've talked about this forever now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 4 should have been English dubbed. The ratings were fucking amazing on Cartoon Network. Excuse me. The ratings were... it was their top-rated show. I think... Well, Code Lyoko was their top-rated show. Code Lyoko was their top-rated show, but Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was their second. And on Magoozies at the time. It was on Magoozies. And they... decided not to dub the last season. You know. Zatch Bell. Zatch Bell never got its final season 3 dub. So, yeah, those are a couple shows. I know Family Zero was a show that wasn't received well here in the West, and that show didn't get like its like 3 other seasons dubbed. It only got season 1 dubbed, so there's another one. I'm sure there's just a lot of shows that never got their dub finished. Code Geass's recap movies didn't get dubbed. That was kind of bullshit. The recap ones didn't get dubbed. The recap movies. What about the OVA special? Code Geass, what was it, Not Only Wonderland? Code Geass Not Only Wonderland never got dubbed. I don't even think that shit got licensed. they were just like, yeah, we're not gonna dub this, even though people want it to be dubbed so badly. We're not gonna dub it. 'Cause we're just asses. We're not gonna dub it. Could be anything. Oh, we only got one person watching now. We got two people watching. Got one. We got two. We had a couple people come and go. We had a couple people in for a little bit. Favorite AEW match? The one that just happened. Punk versus Dean Ambrose for the world title. Where Punk won the title. There's a lot of great Punk matches. The Darby Allin one, obviously. He did a good match with Eddie Kingston as well. Oh, yeah, all the Punk matches. All the Punk matches, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait. Actually, no. Scratch that. MJF. The one with MJF had to be the best. Because that was the best feud. MJF versus Punk in the dog collar match. That was the best. Even the one he lost to MJF, the first one was good. That was like their best matches. That was the best match of the year. If only we got the continuation of that feud. Which we would have had it not been for stupid idiots like the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. So... Do you think the Fiend, aka Bray Wyatt, will return? I guess he's gonna return now, because supposedly he's the guy. He's like the guy. He's the White Rabbit apparently. For about a while, I thought he was like done. Like I thought they weren't gonna bring him back, but everyone kept memeing it for months. But now it seems legit that he's actually coming back. He'll be back at Extreme Rules. I don't know if he'll be the Fiend, though, again, or Bray Wyatt. I don't know what he'll be. He might just be a new character altogether. Or a combination of the two. Who knows? else we got here? Okay, so what's this now? How will you book next year's WrestleMania? Do you think it will be Cody Rhodes versus Roman or The Rock versus Roman? I'm going to tell you right now, it's got to be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. That's got to be the match. That's got to be the match. It's the only thing that makes sense at this point. I had a theory, like I made a video like several months ago, prior to Cody Rhodes' injury, where I had a theory that Cody was going to win the Money in the Bank, and that would lead to Rock winning the Royal Rumble. That way, both of them would have chances to go up against Roman Reigns, because then it's night 1, night 2. So Rock would face him night 1, and then Cody would face him night 2, for the title. But now I have no idea. I think Cody's gonna win the Royal Rumble. But I have no idea. But they need to really get the title off of Roman at some point, like, because now it's getting kind of ridiculous. So, Cody's got to win the belt. That's all I got to say. Cody's got to win the belt whenever he comes back. I hope he comes back in November. Because they need to put an end to this. They need to put an end to the title reign. Like, title reign needs to end at next year's WrestleMania. Like, it's got to end. The era needs to end. Got one person still. Only got one person watching now? It says 3. Also, make sure, guys, pretty sure it's all on there, but Discord server in the description. I do have a Twitch. Make sure to follow that. I also have an Instagram. That's all up here. SS Ultimate Goku, as well as the Discord link. Talk about a lot of fictional media. So make sure to go to those. That's all in the description. I was wondering. Also, for people that are wondering, the recording for the Beast picks for football. Me and Kyle will be doing that tomorrow. Kyle had something coming up, which actually is better that we're going to be doing it on Tuesday, because then we can actually predict fully, since the Monday Night Football game will be over with. But, yeah, we'll be doing a recording tomorrow for the Beast picks. But yeah, getting back to that, it's simple. I'd book Cody Rhodes to win the Royal Rumble and to start a feud with Roman Reigns for WrestleMania. For The Rock, if they decide for him to do night one, they have The Rock face him night one, Cody face him night two. Maybe he somehow gets, he challenges him in some capacity. But make no mistake about it, I would have Cody Rhodes win the title at next year's WrestleMania. I don't know what the payoff. I don't know how we would build it to that. I guess the way to build it would be more towards it'd be more towards Cody, being like, a generational superstar or wrestler like Roman is. That he, has, more than one royal family. Roman's a royal family, Cody's a royal family. I guess I would kind of maybe book it in that type fashion. Like, they're both like from, generational like stars. And then what I would do then is basically have Roman be like, you've been a disappointment. You were a disappointment to your father because, obviously he's never won the world title, right, in WWE. And I'd have Roman kind of get heel heat in that fashion, right? Because Roman obviously not only has topped his relatives, but obviously now he's being like, in his mind and the way he's being booked as like the greatest champion ever, because he's beaten everybody on the roster. So I'd kind of book it that way. So Cody kind of is kind of like the underdog going into it, which he would be the underdog anyways. But I'd book it in that fashion. So Cody comes out as the conquering hero, at WrestleMania, and you create that moment where Cody is the champion and he's standing tall with both belts, and he finally has the WWE Championship in his possession, which was the title that he'd said on Raw that he would wanted to win for his father, that he never got to hand it to his father because his father never won it. So that's kind of the way I would book it. Like, that's long-term storytelling right there. That's like, everything gets paid off the way they wanted it to, in the end. If they do end up booking both The Rock and Cody to, Rock doing night one and Cody doing night two type shit, the winner of night one faces Cody. Obviously, I would have Cody then wrestle on. So if they decide to do both of them, if they decide to have Rock fight Roman at night one, and then they have Cody fight Roman on night two, I would have Cody face somebody else on night one, just so like it's psychology like fair that Roman is wrestling two people and Cody is wrestling two people. So that's another thing I would book is I'd have Cody face somebody else on night 1 where he's defending his number 1 contender spot. He wins, and so that leads to him facing whoever wins the main event of night 1, which would be Roman beating The Rock. Roman would beat The Rock because there's really no sense of The Rock winning, you know, if it's involving the title, you know, there's no sense of Rock winning. So Rock loses. Roman becomes the head of his family table, quote unquote. And then the next night, in the main event, you have Cody and Roman Reigns for the belts at WrestleMania. Cody wins. Cody holds up both belts. And then the next night, they retire the Universal title. I would retire the Universal title because I'd only have one world title going forward. As a matter of fact, the only reason why they still have the Universal title right now is because Roman Reigns has had that title longer. Because both of those titles are supposed to be unified, but they really aren't. Because both titles are not retired. Both titles are considered separate title runs. So, they're both still active titles. And I think they did this because they don't want to really actually retire the Universal title, but they also don't want to retire, obviously, the WWE title. So, because Roman had the Universal title first, they want to keep them both active so the title days, like, continue or whatever. But once he loses that title, they can just pretty much retire the Universal title as far as I'm concerned. Because there's no reason to keep it alive anymore after that. And then Cody just keeps the WWE Championship. And then also he introduces a new title as well, a new WWE Championship belt design, by the way. That's another thing that's got to happen. Hopefully it's something good. But that's what I'd do. If you have to have The Rock in this, that is. If you have to have somehow The Rock in this equation, that's how I would book it. If you don't have to have The Rock in this equation, then I would just book Cody and Roman. I would just book Cody and Roman for night 2 main event. Because Roman's not going to lose the title until fucking WrestleMania, so... I got about a couple minutes left. This is pretty fun. I probably should try doing this more often. But I just don't know when we're going to have a crowd or not. It's some people don't get some people. It's just, we don't know. It's hit or miss. Alright, guys, I'm gonna leave now. Hopefully we do this more often. But yeah, thank you guys for sending in the questions and just great discussions. Again, make sure to follow on the Instagram, follow on the Twitch, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, and hit that bell for all the latest contents. And also make sure to go to the Discord server for all the latest, media fictional contents. We discuss a lot of that stuff. Cartoons, anime, live action, movies, anime, etc., etc. So yeah, guys, that's about it.